Hello my friends, welcome back to another YouTube video where today I'm playing a new game. It's called Rue Valley. It's kind of like a Groundhog's Day type game where the day is going to keep repeating and we have to solve why it's happening. And as we get to know different characters, I believe, if I remember the demo correctly, we can change our personality, so every playthrough is a little bit different, and I'm really excited to jump into it, so hopefully if you do like it, you'll let me know, but let's see what's in store for us today. Disclaimer, we do not support the use of unprescribed, purple, or otherwise medication for mental health, and I warn you to avoid such things in real life. We understand whatever this purple thing may be. Okay, so I don't know ideally what we should be putting for our character. There is also no great place for my camera, so I want to kind of make us, I don't want to make us indecisive. Because we can't do both, right? So we can either pick that we're indecisive, paranoid, impatient, or reckless. And I think what I want to do is make us paranoid. You're very calculated. You have a plan and a backup plan, and you'll keep reevaluating and upgrading both of them, even when it comes to tying your shoelaces. Introverted, extroverted, I kind of want to be a little secretive, you know? I'm an ambivert. As only a somewhat introverted person, you can endure being in the company of others, but you can't perfectly hide how you really feel. So we can make ourselves emotional. Guilt-ridden. Oh, okay, so we don't really have any available points. So we can either be dramatic or cynical. Let's be dramatic. But we have one more available point, and I don't know if it's good to use them all. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to be nosy. Let's be a little nosy. So you're quite an extrovert, but not at the extent that leaves people non-pulsed. Plus, it's a bit more pulse-3 to be precise, but Alright, so let's do that. So I hope we'll be able to change this, and if we can't, that's unfortunate. The frantic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale ale perfectly complements. The frantic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale ale perfectly complements the image of the old motel room.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
No. Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have certain traits, while others may be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are a crucial part of role-playing a character with real personality. I understand. I sort of spaced out. What was it? He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrell. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Actually, it is a total lack of motivation. Red ribbons on the character's portrait show the status effect of your character currently has. Status effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. Slight lack of motivation, more like total lack of motivation. You'd rather sit in bed all day, instead of attending the farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
And what is this condition of mine? Your personality is represented in this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that you defined during character creation, as well as the trait that you chose. Select a trait to see what it is and what it does.
I just want you to acknowledge its existence, and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, my camera blocks it, but hey, I'll move it if I need to. Silence befalls the room. A muffled clanging sound from outside only makes the moment more uncomfortable. Blocked by being dramatic. I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However,
Okay.
since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Ooh, I can be arrogant. Wouldn't I know best whether I need another session or not?
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be underestimated. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case. Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do. Yet now, suddenly, your business is everyone's
This
business.
first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us. Any other questions?
Can't you simply state that I'm fine so we can both move on with our lives?
Mr. Harrow.
I've angered him. He looks at you straight in the eye. You know very well that is out of the question. To dismiss you right at the start would be negligence on my part, to say the least. Besides, I am your therapist now, and when I see a person in need, I cannot ignore that, not professionally, not personally. He looks away stern-faced.
I've never let a client down, and I'm not about to start now. Anything else?
Why do we have to be here in the middle of nowhere?
It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles.
Okay.
This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone. Yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about everything in due time.
He glances at the clock, almost too fast for you to
All right,
notice.
then. That's it for today.
Through the door, you hear that sound
You
again.
should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Hey.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Next to you is the source of the clang you heard from inside, a young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Spit it out already!
Okay, so use to run. Can I talk to her?
Come on, you thief!
Blocked. Oh, okay, so I can't do anything. Oh, well, I'll leave. Hopefully I'll get some motivation soon. It's your car. Sad and miserable. Just like you. Hey, I'm only sad.
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down?
All the attention of the girl behind the desk counter is occupied by an ongoing phone call.
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
Get her attention. I'm too extroverted. So this is kind of the cool stuff with the traits. Ring the bell and smile. Oh, I wasn't raised. She says the person on the call, it's easy. Just be loud enough and she won't be able to ignore you. Ring the desk. She turns to you, clearly annoyed by the bell.
Please sit down, sir. I will be with you in a moment.
Excuse... I don't want to be mean. I'll be mean. Your chest swells with indignation. How dare she ignore you? But the only reaction you get from her is a quick side glance and a nod. You even wonder if the nod was meant for you or her phone buddy.
Yes, I have rebooted the modem.
It was for her. Time in-game does not progress outside of dialogue, so in order to wait until a certain event happens, you need to find a way to kill time. Usually, you can do that with various items and interactions around you. For example, reading a book, scrolling through your phone, or just chilling in a cozy chair. Fine. That's what it wants me to do. Fine. Can I read? Grab the cheap-looking pen. The clerk is laser focused on her call sheet. If you notice, you've grabbed the pen. If you wanted to snatch her attention as well, you failed. Better not draw attention to yourself. Drop the pen. Back to leaflets. A picture of a huge rock. Okay, don't. Rocket. Take it. Look at the other side. A picture of endless desert. The caption at the bottom reads, "Freed bottled water for the people of Rue Valley, courtesy of Coral Destiny, your favorite space agency." Nothing's really free. Nothing ever is. Beware. Alright, take it with you. I feel like it might be important. Who knows? Items you pick up are present here. While not in dialogue, you can select them and interact with them. Also, some items will show more information on their icon. For example, ability or availability of internet connection on your phone or battery life. Until she finishes the call. The easiest thing, yet so hard. Try it anyway. Making me wait. Time is relative. It flies when you're having fun, but lately, for you, I'm practically standing still. Minute passes, but the phone call is still not at its end.
Of course it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead, we can't access reservations.
Okay, leave. Can I just sit and wait? Maybe we sit and wait. Sit down. I don't know, we just patiently do nothing. Take a nap until she finishes the call. You try your best to let the time pass. You try your best to let the time pass. This is probably the last time you'll kill time like this. It's just too boring. Alright, I'll mess with my phone. Play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists until she finishes the call. The first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appear on your phone screen. They're so cute. Very cute. One of them is wearing a top hat 2 times the size of his body. Another is sporting a goatee worthy of the campiest villain. Touch one of them. You tap the one carrying a golden fork, and he instantly turns into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotch sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. Side, can you just squish them all? Am I the hyper casual protagonist? As your mind spins around the absurdity of this game, and while your fingers roam aimlessly across the screen, a group of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists gather near the pile of boxes at the bottom of the screen. Tap the pile of boxes. Absolutely nothing happens. The little guys keep gathering around, keep squishing them. As soon as you're about to get the one with the goatee, a slightly larger antagonist with a monocle and pocket watch enters the player area. I unironically want a monocle. I don't understand what's going on. You stare at the bunch of random characters on the screen, but the sense of it all escapes you. Why are they gathering around the pile of boxes? Ignore the big gentleman. Keep squishing the tiny ones. You manage to squash the gold fork master and the top hat tyrant just before you see the big guy yelling something out of the form of bounce-styled letters. As soon as the letters fade, he begins to charge toward the pile of boxes. You press your finger against the monocled watchman, maybe a bit too hard. The tip of your finger slipped and you almost dropped your phone. You look at the screen after your heart almost skipped a beat and see that the whole screen has been taken up by fat letters saying, temporal disruption. What is going on? The letters disappear and you notice the whole screen is frozen. The antagonists gathered around the pile of boxes stand still in the weirdest poses. See if anything different on the screen. There is! A small timer in the edge of the screen is ticking down, and it's gone. Screen comes alive for a split second, and the antagonist unfreezes and continues to antagonize the pile of boxes. And before you get the chance to do anything, the whole phone is covered in black. Out of blackness, disappearing red letters appear. Protagonist defeated. With a quick swipe and the finger flick, the game is gone and you're back staring at your old phone paper. The receptionist is still arguing with the internet service provider and you're getting restless. Go back to the phone. Scroll through to kill time until she finishes the call. You start scrolling through stale memes, boring news, articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored posts. In one I'm so sorry. Listen, I don't know if any of this is important. I want to get to my room. This lady's annoying me. After a while, you realize that neither pictures nor posts are loading correctly. Wait for it to load because I have no signal. I have no signal. 1 bar, but you have the feeling that if it could, it would show half a bar. Seems like all those posts were from some time ago, stashed away in your phone's memory. Unless you hook up to some local Wi-Fi, you won't be getting much internet here. Time goes by and the girl at the reception is still talking.
No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down. I'm not... Sunday or later? That's... No. This is such a waste of time.
Finally, the girl ends her internal call.
I'm so sorry for the wait. That was a super important call and I had to take it right now. There was literally no other way. Hopefully you didn't mind waiting.
It felt like hours.
I'm very sorry about it.
She makes a face as if she's about to burst into tears. Is she
All right,
mocking
then.
you?
Let's get you into your room.
The sudden enthusiasm in her voice catches your unawareness. What's the deal with
So,
this girl?
number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything's ready for you. And
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and
this
red
is
plastic.
your key card.
Thank you. You stretch your arm out politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she seems completely ignoring your gesture and is excitedly waving it
Oh, I
around.
see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
I'll patiently
Actually,
wait.
one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
I don't want to be mean to her. Fine, I'll continue listening to her rambling.
So, yes, we decided to use electronic key cards. Cost us a lot to implement, but now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic.
How
How great is
wonderful.
that? It makes my life so much easier.
That's great, ma'am. A deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification from her phone interrupts her. She immediately grabs her phone, smiles, and starts typing a message as if she suddenly forgot she was talking to you. But after a few seconds, she puts down the phone and hands you the key card.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
Blocked by paranoia. Sign the document. Oh, I gotta read it first, yeah. Then they won't get you that way, and don't forget to read the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
Why do you ask?
Just that, people usually sign it without reading. It's probably the same in every motel. I bet my father copied it from a template he found online or something.
I prefer to know what I'm signing, thank you very much. You read the whole document and do your best to find a hidden loophole or suspicion wording that they may try to use against you, but alas, you can't find anything. If only you were a lawyer, well, time to click the I agree button and prepare for the unknown consequences.
Thank you for your trust, sir.
I don't think I have a option. He says with a barely visible
I'm here
smirk.
if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
I'm not going to enjoy it. Thank you, and let me leave. Let me out. Alright, so it's that room number 6. Let me in. Okay, number 6. Unlock the door with your key. A tiny green dot on the light shows up near the knob. The door is unlocked, and I enter the room. What is this? A list of rules you can't be bothered to read right now. Oh, is this my suitcase? Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Fortunately, between you and the object of your desire, on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase, the smallest one you own. I can't deal with this right now. Yeah, it's such a chore, but the more you prolong it, the worse it'll get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? Dramatic. It's my destiny to repeat the vicious cycle of misery and regret. I'll be dramatic. I don't. Well, living out of your suitcase is the surest way to feel transient. This way, you can at least continue telling yourself that therapy will be over soon. And now to deal with the suitcase has been dealt with. The motel room is officially now your home. More like a prison. Well, you could describe it that way too. Now, am I like schizophrenic? Because I'm. Who is the narrator? Is it me? Is it just my inner conscience? There are so many black patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup on the shelf. Look at the mirror. A mole? Could it be skin cancer? The good mole under your left eye. It's been with you as long as you can remember it. Yet, still, has it grown in size a little? Change in color, perhaps? I'm pretty sure it has. perhaps you're imagining it, or it may be too late to worry about it and you'll die in a matter of days. Look in the mirror again. A stranger who looks exactly like you is staring you straight in the eyes. Okay, well, I tried. Thought maybe there'd be something in here. Alright, let me plop on this bed. Crawl into the bed. It creaks and squirms as you crawl into it. You try to make yourself comfortable, but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You are desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come easy. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. Plot twist. It won't. Check who's calling. The number simply reads unknown. You feel betrayed by your own phone mistaking the identity of the mysterious caller. Alright, let's answer it. Who is it?
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
My name is Eugene. What a nerd. Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Who gave you this number?
Well, Mr. Harrow, to be honest, I don't even have your number. It was randomly selected by the computer. The privacy of our potential clients is among our core values here at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. I can assure you.
Ulterior Paralegal Exploit. Yeah, okay.
Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Are you referring to my psychotherapy here in Rue Valley?
Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this true valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it.
Damn right.
So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
Oh, well, I have to say right now, this is all happening so quickly.
I completely understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Harrow. To make things easier for you, I'll simply write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly.
Oh, okay.
Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Tschüss!
Is he German? Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. But at least now you know you're not the only one who realizes the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. No, let's just close our eyes. Let's try to go to bed. Gotta get our rest up. As your mind begins to fade away, as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precise moment, there's only darkness and silence. But your mind refuses to calm down, and as soon as your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Aha, the mind map. Memories. This is your mind map. It is a representation of all of the memories you have and how they're connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by selecting and activating it. Once the memory is active, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. The image of the young woman flashes before your eyes. She's punching and kicking the automated machine. Is she here for therapy as well? We'll ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. Okay. Go away. Gideon Finch? Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks. Oh, I wandered off. What was that again? You can't stay in the real world for 1 second, can you? At least you admit it. Okay. Percy Oh, I forgot what his name was.
Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd love to talk.
Yeah. Who gave you this number? In fact, they're probably what you're thinking right now. And then this girl, the blur of a half-formed memory and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. Robin Fleming. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, and she completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. Ring the bell and smile. Yeah, no, she ignores me like everyone else. Okay. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences warps into a single vision, suspended between sleep and wake. Oh. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase of your own, perched on the rumpled motel sheets. Everything is packed: clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap, as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. And then the gap widens just a little, and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. It's just latchy. Better get this tight first. But the suitcase feels too alive with a loud hiss, and a seam splits, and a snake head appears. Lidless eyes fixed on yours. Then more hisses follow, and more snakes emerge. Liquid as death and cold as oil. Their bodies twist into knots, ready to spill over the sweaty sheets. Close it now. Close it. You slam the lid shut. The latch snaps shut. Silence the hisses for now. I need to check out. Bring the suitcase along. Get rid of the suitcase. Get rid of the suitcase. Out of sight, out of mind. As you descend the stairs, midday heat pricks your neck and sweat, and you think of everything you left behind the suitcase. It just clothes, phone charger, toothpaste, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one's there. And even the AC is turned off. The air is hostile and heavy. Can't wait here, it's too hot. On the desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sit beside the pen. Perhaps you can just do it yourself. Yeah, let's get it over with. Name, date of birth, length of stay, but a single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot, a puddle, and a pond spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. I need to write faster. But the ink is faster yet, and as soon as it consumes everything that's been written, snatch another form and start over. You slap a new form over the old one, and the blot seeps upwards. Your sweat drips downward. The paper begins a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. It's no use, just keep writing. You write all the words in black on a completely black paper and sign it black. Not your fault, after all. You did what you could. Now it's time to leave and find something to drink. Get out already. The parking lot shimmers in the heat. Asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows in a mirage. It's glass fogged with condensation. Insert the coin, press the button. The machine hums, light flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert the coin, press the button. You drop another coin. Clink, press, hum, nothing. Insert the coin, press the button. World narrows to the clink of metal, the press of your finger, the machine worm. Maybe this time it'll work. The checkout. You tried to leave the damaged motel and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything kept falling apart. Not enough willpower, damn. Don't worry, it wasn't a real memory. It is an embodiment of my feelings. Or like a random neural activity in your brain, synapses sparking from nothing. Best to forget about it. It feels important. Could be, but are you strong enough to remember it? Brave enough to confront it? No. What a crazy dream. Vroom, screech! The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Your head is spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. Okay, so now we're thirsty as well. Just 1 point toward the impulsive side, but some other status effect may have greater influence, and in some cases drastically change the personality you defined in character creation. Okay. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. Let's get up and find some water. I mean, we could try the vending machine outside. Oh. God damn it. You hear the man yell from inside the vehicle. You even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit.
Screech. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, this man is either under the influence or another patient for Dr. Finks. This maniac is about to kill somebody. Most likely himself. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not think about that right now. Alright, let's find something to drink. I wonder if I have schizophrenia. It's like, his conscience, it'd be talking back to us. Let's check out. Oh! You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the whole world just was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap. The loudest one you've ever witnessed. Oh, it's because I'm thirsty, so my paranoia isn't working. This is what I even have a lightning rod installed. Next time it might hit me. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart, it's racing from the sun shock. But there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of an empty parking lot. Can I check on this? The transformer is buzzing softly. That's it? Oh, okay. Can I just get in my car, drive somewhere? Okay, well, let's check this out. Because this is the vending machine. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for a newly installed, comically large reddish button. Not paranoid, kick the machine. You assert your physical dominance over the non-sentient being. Click the label of the reddish button. It reads drinking water for the people of Rue Valley free of charge. Okay. So we can press the reddish button. The loud bang and clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. The almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hand. You can't wait to drain it of its precious fluid. Can I drink it? Drink the bottle! Alright, so your thirst screams at you to gulp down the entire bottle right now, but there's no need to hurry. Take one sip at a time. Well, I did it. Boom! Suddenly, the sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Oh, God. I don't know where I'm going to hide my car. At least I don't have to face it. Anxious apprehension. All right, well, I guess we'll close my eyes. Your eyelids connect and darkness greets you for a mere second, but as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning away. How do I let go of it? It's easy. Simply let go of yourself. Nobody can let go of themselves. The receptionist says whimsically, emerging from the whirlwind. What I wasn't expecting was you. But the receptionist disappears, and instead of the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want this to stop. Well, then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. Ting.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Stop the carousel and focus on something else. Suddenly, there's something pleasant of this. Instead of this bushy-eyebrowed psychotherapist and his lame excuse for therapy, it's something soothing. But Dr. Fink only seems to become more real.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry.
It's all right.
He pauses for a moment.
I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Slight
to this condition of yours.
Lack of motivation? That's the least of your worries, while your mind is filled with the crushing, overwhelming sense of impending. Wait, did you hear that? A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
If possible.
Good one, I'm terribly sorry. My mind wandered off. Could you please repeat that? He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrow. You seem to have had enough talk for today anyway.
Yeah. Doc. He stops and gives you a
Mr.
concerned
Harold,
look.
you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
I don't feel good. Emotional check. You try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. Oh, I'm too sensitive. I'm too sensitive, guys. You open your mouth with the intent of convincing him that you're fine, but the stress is just too high to control, and it instantly overwhelms you. We'll be a man. I'm gonna cry my heart out. And spasms and tears burst out of your eyes suddenly, as if the pressure canister full of ocean water has been ruptured by a
It's all
stray
right to
bullet.
let it out.
You recognize great compassion in his voice. Gradually, sob by sob, you calm down and start breathing slow down to its
There
usual
are
tempo.
tissues on the table if you need them.
We'll use a tissue. I'm gonna need the whole box, actually.
Feeling a little better?
He smiles.
Good.
Pauses
May
for
I
a moment.
ask, how is your sleep these days?
I haven't slept in months.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect your dark circles under your eyes.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight,
Opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying in his palm. There's no reflection in his glasses. Above them is a pair of bushy eyebrows. Reach for the pill.
remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Take the purple pill.
Hopefully it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Thanks. Oh, I can walk it. Can I look at it? Wait, I can go to the... Ooh, let me go to the bathroom.
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
Can I use it?
Of course.
Thanks. I got a small bladder. Oh, my book. The book cover is dominated by a stunning redhead. Her face elegantly made up, her dress tight. Shadows gather all around her, but a gun in her hand shows she's ready for any threat. Not to mention that with that... That's a word. She's definitely dressed to kill. Above the woman, the title, Lilith Undercover. Below the author, T.J. Sampson. Like to have checked it out. A man with red eyes from crying meets your gaze from the other side of the mirror. He looks exactly like you, but somehow doesn't feel like you. Happening to me. You must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple minutes ago, but it feels more like an hour has passed. And then the sound of the old alarm clock awakening you from the daydream you can't remember, and the overwhelming tsunami of dread appears out of nowhere. Well, the purple pill, there's something fishy about this mirror. Splash some water on your face to calm yourself down. Soon as you turn the tap, a horrible fish smell from your nostrils. It's like the plumbing issued in hell and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. And then you see the water streaming out of the tap. It's robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of silt. I changed my mind. I'm not touching that water. Something fishy about this mirror, though. Could be. Oh, good eye. Could it be that there's a hidden camera behind the mirror that he's secretly recording the patients? Impossible. He wouldn't. Or would he? Only one way to find out. Open the mirror cabinet. You open the cabinet door carefully. But inside, there's no sign of a secret camera. Instead, you find toothpaste, a roll of toilet paper, and a bottle of whiskey. Look at the label. An illustration depicts a stoic, armored warrior, Isils, clinging to his mustache, as he stares blankly through the bottle clutched in his bare, frozen hand. Below the figure in a purple, old-fashioned font, it says, Numb Night Sour Mash. The recipe stays the same. 40% ALC by volume. 80% proof. I'll take a couple sips. Ooh, okay, so we took a sip from his dash. A strong, harsh-tasting liquid fills your mouth. After swallowing it, a dark, nutty, and salty flavor undertone begins to emerge. Leave the bottle. Okay, so we're tipsy, which is not good. Okay, so my head blocks it. I still don't know where is going to be a good spot for it, and I can't put it in the top right corner, so I'm going to read it. Well, actually, we're going to see if right here is good, because now you guys can kind of see it better. Craving another drink, impulsive, +2 for extroverted, and +1 for indifference. Okay, well, let us leave.
Refreshed yourself? Feeling a bit better now?
A bit.
That's good to hear. See you tomorrow, Mr. Harrow.
Okay, bye. Now I leave. The source of the clanging of the young woman beating up an old vending machine. For some unknown reason, looking at her makes you even more nervous.
Spit it out already.
I talk to her. Those who observe her actions closely. Yes, observe her actions closely. She's completely focused on the ancient machine and mumbling something under her breath from time to time. A grunt or a few words are loud enough to make out.
Come on, you thief!
Damn. Okay, well. Should be for therapy. Poor woman. She could consult a real professional, not that charlatan like doctor. Let's go with number 2. No one needs to be sent to this place. And yet, what is it to be done with lunatics like her? Let them rage around freely, yelling and kicking vending machines wherever they go. There must be a better way to help a distressed person. Perhaps if you could speak with her, see if you could help her somehow. No, I'm gonna go. I have no motivation. And I'm tipsy! Oh, can I take
I'll break you open
ice
if I
machine?
have to.
Oh, okay, well. Go in here. Hopefully, if I have to wait the whole
Listen,
time.
I know what I'm talking about. Your repair tech said it was.
Oh, all the attention of the girl behind the counter is being hogged by an ongoing
Of
phone
course
call.
it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi. The credit card machines are dead. We can't.
She pauses for a second.
Oh, hold on. I have someone on the other line. Hello, reception. Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink?
Fink,
It's about the
that's his
Wi-Fi.
name. She pauses again and directs her gaze toward you.
Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
Let me wink at her. She winks back at you, then smiles as she touches the button again.
Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye.
Ends the call and turns to you.
Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Yes. She continues in the same breath without waiting for you to
Everything
answer.
is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's get you into your room.
Her voice is full of enthusiasm.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything's ready for you. And
she raises her hand holding a piece of blue and red
this is
plastic.
your key card.
Nod and wait for her to put it on the counter.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you?
I was. She excitedly waves the card around her
Well,
head.
we decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Suddenly, she curtails her excitement as if she remembered something.
Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
Looking forward to hearing it sometime.
Here,
She hands over the key and puts some kind of document
I'll
on the
just need
counter.
your signature.
Can I draw the stick figure instead?
All right. Thank you.
She barely manages not to laugh, apparently not realizing that you've just evaded whichever legal trap they
I'm
wanted to
here
put
if
you in.
Need anything? Enjoy your stay.
Okay, bye. I forgot what her name was.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Yeah, what a jerk. Get me into my room. I don't know if I should take the pill, though. Because I'm tipsy. What if it kills me? I mean, they said it was a, non-prescribed herbal thing, so it shouldn't. It shouldn't do anything, right? In theory. Alright, unlock the door and enter. Oh, right. We're at water, rinse, repeat. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside. Or maybe worried that by unpacking that you'd accept you're going to stay here for some time. They're going to keep me here forever, aren't they? Yes. Perhaps I could just relax in the armchair. I'll sleep in the armchair, that's fine. Sit down. The armchair looks exactly like the one in Dr. Fink's room. As soon as your buttocks touch the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere hotel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you physically and mentally. All you want to do is sleep. Stare. I want to stare at my suitcase. What a pitiful inert object. Well, my stuff. Clothes, a phone charger, a toothbrush. Might as well be empty, but it isn't. And it won't ever be without your help. Just close your eyes and sleep will come soon. I wonder if it'll get rid of some of these things. Like I sleep off being tipsy. Check who's calling. Unknown number. So it's probably that,
Hello,
guy.
sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
What can I do for you?
Well, Mr. Harrow, the real question is, what can we do for you?
Well, who are
My name
you,
is
Pookie?
Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy?
Ulterior, Mr. Harrow, with an umlaut. And please don't let the name fool you. We are the most respectable yet cutting-edge agency, which means we work on the edge of, but still inside, the established legal framework. In fact, we are the leader in our field. Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion...
Yeah.
Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I mean, we have only...
Damn right I
So I
am.
presume you're ready.
Well, I did. Okay. Well,
I completely understand. Well,
because
Mr.
this is the
Harrow,
same.
it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Juice!
I just wanted to hear him say juice. Okay. Close our eyes again. Because I'm paranoid, so I can't swallow the purple peel, because we're scared. And our Wi-Fi's still out. Are we just never gonna have Wi-Fi? I wonder if one of these, like, time warps would be able to help with it. Your mind begins to drift away. Reality fades away from the precise moment. There's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down. As soon as your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Oh, we have new ones. Right, because we didn't get to think about the careless driver. This maniac's gonna kill somebody. Most likely himself. When did this happen? This evening, but later. Big boom! Suddenly the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety engulfs you. Hide, but you can't hide from the whole sky being on fire better than you can from your past. Nothing. And then suddenly everything happened again. Everything again, but nothing after. Oh, and then this one, the thunder. Robin. Okay, her name's Robin. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart, it's racing from the sudden shock. The meaning of what you've just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memory seems so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone mad, and they were right to send you to Dr. Fink? But what if the careless driver really does show up? What if the lightning strike at the motel... Oh, I wasn't done reading. What if the lightning strike actually struck... Third time's the charm. I'm the tipsy one. What if lightning actually strikes the motel and the night sky turns red? Alright, the combination of several specific memories can create an idea, and with enough inspiration or willpower, you can turn that idea into an intention. The intention opens new dialogue options that will lead you through the journey of completing that intention. Keep in mind that not all that you intend can successfully be achieved. Okay. Memory or fantasy. Hold to commit. Not enough willpower, damn. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it's all that fever dream of a lunatic. Yet, you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you ever even had these weird visions. Forget about being here. Forget about the incident. Ooh. In the armchair forever. Okay. Seconds feel like minutes, and minutes feel like hours. Let's close our eyes again. As soon as you close your eyes, the image returns again, chasing one another. Can't seem to calm down until, at last, you open your eyes again. Close your eyes. As soon as you close your eyes, how many times can I do this? Close your eyes. Is it gonna force me to? All right, fine. Mess with my phone. The gentle touch and one phone screen turns on again. Scroll through your feed. That always makes you drowsy. Start scrolling, but every post looks like you've already seen it before. Same old, same old. Close your eyes again. Dang it. Sorry. Listen. I'm trying to see if something different happens. You never know. All right, back to the phone. Can I play? Do I have to play this game? Is this gonna be the same thing? This was supposed to be relaxing. Okay, so now I can swallow the pill. Let's swallow the pill. Force the pill down your throat. Using saliva as a lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it'll take, until its effects kick in, so there's nothing to do but wait. Close your eyes again. As soon as you close your eyes, the images return again, each one chasing another. But gradually, your thoughts begin to slow down, and your consciousness lightens into feverish grip on you. No turmoil, no fear. No fear. Anxious apprehension has been lost. Hell yeah. No longer anxious, guys. That's how we cure it. Was it the purple pill? Or was it the numb night? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Like the leaf of the wind, you're tossed this way. You're tossed this way and that. So quiet? I'm afraid. Oh, it's a spark. What is this? The tiny spark of light seems to have taken a deep root inside of you. It must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt of brightness lightning of the brightest lightning that you saw. The spark, still without shape, still without purpose, but full of potential. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The speck of energy, now fully grown, is pulsing in your chest. You remember the feeling. Okay, so I have one inspiration. I now have motivation. So this is great. I'm just tipsy. You see the inspiration points in your mind map. Turn ideas into intentions. To get inspired, you need to explore and experience something new, no matter how insignificant it seems. But unlike real willpower, inspiration is a fickle thing. Once spent, it's gone for good. Okay. If I recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. Okay, so can I hold to commit this intention? Okay. You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again, and if it does, you need to remember. All right, we get it. Active intentions. Here you can see your active intentions. Select them to see more details about how to complete them. Choosing an intention will open the mind map with the intention in focus. Okay. The rain has slackened off, and you see nothing out of the ordinary, nothing to put your finger on. If the careless driver visited the motel, he surely left already while you were sleeping. Yet, as you exit the room, the hair rises on the back of your neck, and the eerie sensation takes a hold of you. Glance toward the parking lot. Okay. As you stare at the reflection of the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins to unfold in your mind again. He enters the car, he starts the engine, and then he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light, or driving away in a cloud of smoke. If it really happened, you might be able to find some evidence down there. That's right! I like how excited his inner self gets. Okay, since I'm tipsy, I'm not as calculated, but I'm also not as sensitive. As you compose the transformer, you immediately notice a couple of red plastic shards. I'm such a quick detective. Look at the shards. There are several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles and rhomboids. Rhomboids? Rambods. The largest of them is lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. Inspect the largest shard. Shard is obviously part of Broken Taillight. This means he's been here already. There's no other option. Or is there? Could it have been lying here for days from some other vehicle? Could be. There was only one way to know for sure. Oh God, it's happening. It's happening again. And then, before you can wrap your head around all of this, the sky once again set ablaze, exactly as you remember, only confusing you further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Fink's office in the moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing and the evening will now continue as if nothing happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze at your wristwatch. It's 8:47 p.m. time. So this is why I didn't want to move my camera all the way up. Or maybe we'll scoot it up more. From now on, you will have the exact time displayed here. Pay attention to it because in Rue Valley, situations change when the time changes. Characters might leave some locations and arrive at others. Their mood might change and they might act differently at different times. All right. 8:47. Also, why are we having therapy at 7 p.m.? Like, is this just like around the clock care? The frequent sound of the alarm nudges you back to the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
You have my full attention.
Mr. Harrell, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Let's get through this first. Lack of motivation, but you are motivated. You just need to remember. I don't want to remember. And why would you? Bury it all deep inside with everything else and never think about it again? A muffled sound of metallic clanging the outside interrupts your train of thought. Suddenly, an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. And like the first rock in an avalanche, it inevitably followed by others, the more memories start emerging. Receptionist, the thunder, the mystery driver. And finally that of yourself, standing in front of the transformer under a fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Let's hold to wrap it up. Alright, sorry, tension was complete. As you struggle to put memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates, and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. Seems like you're trapped in some sort of time loop where the same 47 minutes repeat over and over. I didn't mean to say that out loud! Dr. Fink's voice pulls you back to the old motel room. So, my friends, if you are interested in playing, I think the demo's still out, and that's about where it takes you to, which I think is a great first episode to end with. Make sure if you did enjoy, you do like, comment, subscribe, because that's how I know that you're enjoying it, so I can keep playing it for you guys. And if you don't like it, I'll probably keep playing it anyway. So, if I don't get to see you in the next episode, I hope to see you whenever I see you again. Okay, bye!